The next game is a pretty fun one, and it's called the Slimetrail. The idea is that we slime all over the board and try to get the snail into our own corner. So let me give you an example. So we start with a snail in the center of the board. We have two players sitting across each other, and the idea is that both players are pushing the snail towards each other's corner. So for example, the first player wants to get the snail to his own corner on H1, and the second player wants to get the snail to the corner on A8. And the snail is moving like the chess piece king, so just one square in any direction, and let's say the green player wants to move the snail to E4. Now comes the funny part. Since after moving, as you know, a snail leaves a slime trail behind it. So now this is a slime spot, and the snail cannot move onto any slime spots. Now it's red to move. Red obviously doesn't want to get to this corner but to his own one, so he plays it like this. And now we have a second slime spot. Let's move around, just some example moves. Now it's another slime spot and another slime spot, and all of the spots that the snail already visited are covered in its slime. So let me give some further example. And let's say that in this position, red is trying to get to his own corner, so he tries to get to his direction. Green wants to leave it, and red, he wants to be in the corner. And now all the slime built a wall that the snail cannot pass. It can still get to this area if he moves around, but the snail cannot pass the slime, and the game goes on and on. Now you may wonder, how can we play it over the chessboard with real pieces? And what you can do is to use instead a king in any color. You can also use any other piece, and you can also cover the squares somehow with a counter or a chess piece, whatever you prefer, just so you keep in mind to which corner you try to get to. Another possibility is also to have the starting position as this one. The only important thing is that the player where the snail is further away, so for example here on E5, then green has the first move. Otherwise, if the snail starts on D4, then it's red to move, so the game is fair. And if we would play out the same game that we played with the snail, it looks like this. So you just cover all the squares with counters, and then it looks just completely the same. If you want to know how this may look like in a real game, I have a picture for you from my own students, and this is one of the games. It's a different position, but you see the idea. They covered the two corners in their own counters, just so they are reminded where to go to. And now this is a complete wall of from this counter, but this counter is still reachable, so to speak. Now I have to tell you another rule set, and it looks like this. So what happens if we cannot get to any corner to begin with? So let's say in this position it's green to move, and green obviously doesn't want to get closer to the corner, otherwise he will lose, so he moves to the other direction, for example to E7. Now there is a slime spot on F8, and again it's red to move. Now nobody can reach its own corner, but still there is a possibility to win the game, and it looks like this. You play the game until the end, and for example, let me move the king to the corner and put these away. So if everything is full and green would make the last move in this position to get the king into the corner, so it's red to move and the king cannot move to any direction, then it means that, well, the player has lost. So in this case, red would be losing the game. And this is the second possibility to win the game. So it's either you get to your own corner and it doesn't matter who's to move, then it's already won. Or the second possibility is if the king cannot move at all, then the player who has to move in this situation would lose the game. If you want to see the rules again, these are written left to me. Now all that's left to do is just to get a board and get some pieces and play the game. And also you can check the tactical position to get some other kind of experience for the game.